Let's take a look.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please! Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to crime, take it to pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
Don't need any more nigger big shots.
Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, it's going to be a little different. We're definitely not going to be doing a reaction, but we have to talk about this because I am just a little shook. I'm a little shook and I kind of want to know where your mind lies in this situation. Now, as many of you may know, some of you may not, especially if you're brand new to the channel. Hello, hi, how you doing? I am Pearl and I do live in Dallas, Texas. So what's interesting about this controversy right now with the true cocktail kitchen owner telling, his customers not to twerk, not to dance, and if they want to, they need to get the out of here and yada, yada, yada. So let's take a look.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please! Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to crime, take it to pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
Just a couple weeks ago, you guys, literally 2 weeks ago, if not a week ago, I got invited to True for the first time. I've never been there. Heard it was extremely exclusive on the aspect of it's hard to get in because they be booked. Like they're just always booked. There was actually a line outside when I first went. And I remember just thinking, wait, I thought this was is this a bar? Is it a club? I remember in my mind, distinguishedly trying to figure out, is this a bar? Is this a club? Like what? Why is there a line? Like I'm trying to figure this out. I walk to the front. I don't wait in line. I tell them who I'm meeting, who I'm with. And I was escorted to, an upper level that was a little more exclusive, VIP, if you will. And everything was perfect. Food, perfect. Service, perfect. Music, perfect. Atmosphere, perfect. Food was comped, perfect. Food, everything was just, I loved it. I was like, oh, I got to come back to this place. This place is amazing. I spoke with the owner. He was super nice. He showed us around. He was just a really nice person. So for this to pop off and like when I saw it, I was like, ooh, I ain't even gonna lie, that doesn't surprise me because he came off to me as a very business, I'm about my stuff. Like I'm here to, to help, if that makes sense. Like, for example, when you go to a Black establishment and you can see the professionalism, it's something that's noticed. It's just noticed. I mean, regardless, it's just noticed. I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing, but as a Black person, it's noticed and it is something that, we're like, oh, this place is nice. Like, okay, and that's exactly the kind of energy that it was when I was there. I was very surprised and I was actually really blown away. So for me to see people twerking, getting on the furniture, dancing, you know what I mean? And him telling them no, you cannot do that. Not really surprised. I'm not surprised, but I want to know what you guys think though, because I'm seeing a lot of nah, that was unprofessional for the way he said it. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe, he could have been more professional in that way. For me, I think I would have sent somebody else to speak for me. Like I'm the owner. but let me get like the security person to come in and be like, no, like we don't do that here, we don't play that here. You know what I mean? Because to separate the owner from the place, you know, it's something that is done in many restaurants, and that's done for a reason. You know, some people may not like the owner just depending on how they come off. So I don't know. For me, I feel like he was just being real and like honest and like, look, this is how it's gonna be. If you don't like it, okay, I need you to leave. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you really shouldn't be twerking and gyrating and all of that in that establishment. I mean, even me, I was even like dancing in there. Like when I first went, mind you, forget all of this that's happened. When I first went, I was like, ooh, I like this spot. Like I was like, you know, getting a little like whatever. But at the same time, it was very clear to me that it was a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like it was clear to me that it was a restaurant. I even asked the question to my friend. I said, you know, is it popping like this on Saturday nights? Like, what is it like? What's the atmosphere like on Sunday? You know, so I could really get an image of like, is this place packed? You know what I mean? Because it done, I don't want to say it had a club vibe, but because the music is so good, you may get a club vibe after you have a couple drinks and you're with your girls. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely not a club. It's a restaurant. So I don't know. I want you guys to tell me if you don't know about any of this. I'm going to play the clip right now, and then I'm going to show a clip of what they were actually doing, like what they were like when they were standing on top of the, you know, the furniture and they was dancing. Like, let me know if you think that it was leveled, because for me, I feel like I understand and I feel biased in that way because I met him, right? So if I didn't meet him and I didn't know who he was and I ain't never seen him before, I may be seeing this different. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gauging you guys to kind of see like, what do y'all think about this situation? Because it's blowing up. It's definitely blowing up. I'm like, ooh, people are really upset. Like people are really like, no, I'm not going there. Like not going there. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when the food is good somewhere, you guys.
Twerk fest.
I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna find a way to go back. You know what I mean? Like I normally am just like, I like the food, so. I mean, as you can see, I'm Chick-fil-A. I don't necessarily stand for everything Chick-fil-A be doing, but this lemonade is hitting. You feel me? Like, I don't know, child. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because I just really feel like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, and for me, it's like, why is it that it's seen as like, I hate to say it, but let's say we was anywhere else, okay? Anywhere else, Del Frisco's. Let's just throw Del Frisco's right up in there. And you standing on furniture, you gyrating, you twerking, you feeling a little, you know what I mean? Somebody's gonna come to you and tell you to either like tone it down, calm down. They may even be a little bit more discreet, you know? But why is it that in a black establishment, it should be fine? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing that makes me kind of like, okay, but if it was my stuff, I wouldn't expect y'all to just be like, oh no, like it should be this way. Like, why? Like, because I'm a black owned company, like I'm a black owned business. Like I'm just trying to see where the level is. Because again, I understand he was unprofessional. I get that. But then why is he upset? Like the reason he's upset, I feel like is you hear my stuttering? It's justified. It's justified. In my opinion, it's justified. But again, I want to know what you guys think. I really do. And if you're not black and you're like, you know, like even if you're white and you're just like, just tell me what you think. Because for me, I'm not really seeing why this is so bad. Like, I don't understand. Because if it was like a white girl getting on top of the bar and the same thing happened, would this be that big of a story? That's where I'm going to leave this video. You see what I'm saying? Would this be that big of a deal? Quite interesting though. Quite interesting. Other than that, guys, I love you so much. Let me know what you thought about this video down below. If you want more videos like this that are like little mini tea videos, I'm thinking about sprinkling those in because that'll be nice. Also, quick update for all my babies that wait all the way to the end. I did get a new job. Yay! So what that means is obviously things are going to change with my YouTube schedule. So if things start popping off and just getting to a point where I am not even keeping up, I will keep you guys updated, and I will have all of those updates in the community tab. So again, if you're brand new here, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can keep up with all of the tea and all of the P. Hey, I like that because my name is Pearl. You know what? Let me go. Bye. Love y'all. Because y'all know I can ramble on and on and on. And on. And on. I mean, let's be real.
Pulling out the coupe in the lot, 12 for a squat, busting all the bells out the box. Hit the lick.